Hey! 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 You want? So that was me getting robbed on camera as I was filming a video, right in front of my face, 20 feet away. Not a good feeling. So we're with Savannah and Cody. We finally met up, like 3 months, 4 months after, 3 months? I think 3 months.
3 months.
Like 3 months after we
Yeah.
last saw each other when they were refurbishing the bus. But let me get behind the camera and tell me a little bit more about your bus. What is it, what year, and how long have you had it?
Well, it's a CE 300. It's a 06. We've had it about
It's in Bratton
18
International.
about 18 months now.
Bratton International. We got it in the end of 2017, around in October, you know. So we've had it a little less than 2 years now. And it's a diesel engine. We have automatic snow chains that flip on, flip of a button, and it's an automatic. So we have had no engine issues so far.
Let's take a look inside.
Okay.
Take me inside. Let's go inside.
Let's go inside. All
See where the
right.
magic happens after you, Cody. And I'll close it up. Cool. So, first things first, I guess when we're looking back, what do we see first? The kitchen.
Cats.
Yeah. There's cats, there's dogs. Tell me about the kitchen that you have over here.
Well, we finally got it together. Now we got running water in here.
It's been a work in
got
progress,
the sink.
but we have a copper sink, you know, the stainless steel stove. We did a 4-burner because I like to cook and I feel like I need the kitchen space, and the burners are super useful because a lot of people do too. I just did.
How did you make these cabinets?
We used all recycled pallet wood.
Then Cody, you worked on that?
Yeah, it was kind of a pain at first because I didn't really know how to make cabinets. So we just used pallet wood for everything. Got framed it and then cased it with pallet wood.
We
Wrong
cabinet.
Yeah, it turned out really good.
Yeah, spices. We did just regular.
So you
Little-
you built it curved to the bus.
Yes, we had to do that because that was our only option, and getting these cabinets was a super upgrade because we can hide stuff that we need to.
So you said you've had the bus for 2 years.
Uh-huh.
Like, you've always had countertops, but have you had like a kitchen? Have you had the stove or the
No,
sink?
it took some time. We just put the countertop in. I stained this butcher block with coffee, and so it's an all-natural coffee stain, and then we just condition it with a wood conditioner.
We had this first, and
The framing here with no doors. We had no doors.
For a while it was just like, no cabinet doors, nothing, no trim on it. We just had a piece of plywood on here, barely screwed down, shaking around when we're driving.
Yeah.
So a lot's happened in the past 4 months.
It's been a work in progress.
Got everything situated, put together, got the backsplash on.
Cody, how was it working in a space that isn't square?
A pain in the ass. It was a pain trying to figure out how to build in here, really.
He was
telling
pretty
me-
stumped on the counters, on the cabinets for a while there, and
Yeah, I didn't know
we
how
were
to.
sitting brainstorming on how we were gonna do that.
I watched a lot of videos online, and it was somewhat helpful, but not really.
A lot of people, everyone does it different, and no one's really for sure on how to build in a hot dog.
So what are 5 or what are maybe 2 things you think that are tips that you would give to someone who's trying to do this?
I would say, wing it and see where it goes, because that's all we did.
Well, we learned a lot on the way, like we've made mistakes for sure, and things that we would have changed and done differently. First of all is we grinded the metal walls out of our bus, and we put 1.5-inch foam board behind this board here. And honestly, what we should have done is subbed the wall out 1.5 inches and ran our plumbing and electrical behind the walls and brought it up to here, and also paneled the ceiling, and we could have put recessed lighting. There's a lot of things like that we weren't really aware of and might do in the future, but it's just a lot of
I would definitely
back
recommend
to the start.
Yeah, definitely insulation is key.
Yeah.
You know, before you do anything, frame it and insulate
It's
it.
a big
and-
metal refrigerator.
Yeah, because it gets really cold during the winter and hot during the summer. So that's one thing that I wish we, could have done before we did this.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's keep moving back.
Okay.
So you kind of have your kitchen and like this free space. What?
Yeah, the idea here with this, we want to put a pantry and a refrigerator here. So there's still
And
potential
we've left
to
the
do
whole
something
front
here.
of the top bus for solar panels. So
Yeah, on the roof up there. but-
hopefully that'll be something we'll be doing in the near future: is solar panels and a refrigerator.
We'll climb up there in a sec.
Yeah.
Then you got like, what is this? What would you call this next section?
Well, our
Living room,
living
right?
room
Living room?
slash guest area. You know, when we have friends stay over, we pull this out. It's our futon, and we have this wood stove, which honestly saved us the last 2 winters that we've spent in the bus.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing in here is that.
We were in a 12-degree snowstorm in Washington, and we were sweating in here, so it
that's
definitely
key.
keeps us warm.
And that's probably, a lot of people probably don't have that in their bus. How easy was that to put in the bus?
It was the first thing we did.
Wasn't too bad.
Out of
I,
everything, we were like cold, and
It was.
we cut this hole.
Just
in
found the
room.
framing in here, and then centered it. I'd recommend using a grinder to cut the hole because I tried doing a sawzall at first, and that was kind of crazy. So definitely recommend grinding it.
Yeah, it was scary though, like just being like, okay, we're cutting a hole in the roof now.
And don't
It's happening.
don't use a level. Like you got to kind of eyeball everything because it's not 100% level up there because we leveled it and we're not sitting level. So
Our bus wasn't
Yeah.
level at the time.
yeah, you
so-
don't need a level when you're building a bus.
Yeah, I mean, you would never notice, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I see
that's
it all the
thing.
time.
And I see a generator.
Yep, that's our generator. We put it outside whenever we stop, and we usually have it underneath in the compartments, but we use that for most of our power needs for now until we get solar and any other means of energy.
And for now, while I'm here, I've got the Goal Zero Yeti 1000 in here, and that's been super helpful too.
Awesome, super helpful.
Hopefully we get you guys one of those. I've been loving mine. More storage. I mean, you've
Yep.
got storage in the kitchen.
So I
but
have just bathroom essential stuff like my dailies.
Does Cody
and-
have a drawer? Or...
Yeah, we have our random box, like a junk box, random art stuff and things, and
I've learned first
essential
aid is
oils.
somewhere up here.
holistic health,
All the health. yeah.
utilities, and toolboxes. We have some more boxes under the bed also, So.
And under this bed too, right? So
Yeah,
kind
and
of
we have storage under there too.
Storage.
Yep, some flat bins that fit perfectly under there.
Yeah, that's kind of helpful.
Yep.
Store shit in
Boom.
there.
Yeah, any space that you can utilize for storage really helps because the more room you have, the more comfortable for sure.
Sweet. Let's move back to the next
Okay.
section. Actually, what's next to the generator?
Cat box.
Our cat box.
Like the nicest looking cat box.
Yeah.
Yep,
right?
it's double use. You can sit on it. So just because
Yeah.
you need as much room as you can.
The first one we
Sit.
had, people kept sitting on
Put a
it and
plant
it kept
on it.
falling in.
Yeah, we had a different one and people kept putting their butts in the cat.
Here, now go all the
way.
way back and then let's work our way forward.
Okay.
I think that's probably the best.
So there's our king size bed.
That's where magic happens.
Woo!
Oh, that's cool. You made the curtains on the side? You
Yeah, I did, and honestly, we took a lot of the curtains out because I want to redo them now because I want a new pattern, but it's okay.
Yeah, everything's still a work in progress.
Yeah, I'm constantly changing things. This is Cody's didgeridoo. He plays the didge.
Yeah.
So you guys don't mind, not having blackout windows? Like you just sleep through that? Do you wake up with the light?
It helps us wake up because Cody is a sleeper, and I think it helps to have the light shining in the morning because we get started earlier.
I don't.
He doesn't like it. I think it's good for him.
I like
but
my privacy. I mean, you can still kind of see a silhouette through the windows, but
our vinyl window stickers that we have on the windows for privacy actually shine rainbows into the bus every morning. So
Awesome.
yeah, we
And
have
it kind of acts as like a privacy dampening kind of thing too?
Yes,
You
yeah.
can see a
You
silhouette through
can see like a silhouette, but you can't see anything clearly, and then it also is really enjoyable to look at.
Yeah. Awesome. What is here on the left? Let's start on the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
Or-
is Kane.
Okay, yeah.
This is
Okay.
Kane's cage.
Let me see if we can see him in here. There he is. Her.
Here's my girl.
Yep, her name's Kane. She's a Colombian red-tailed boa. And she's about 9 feet long and 12 years old, and he's had her forever.
Mm-hmm.
And would you guys just fed her? Like, what do you feed her?
Fed her a rooster.
A full-size
Yeah, it's
rooster.
a little big for her, but.
I
Yeah.
have to put in some of the footage on the side right
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
here. Warning, yeah.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
But that's awesome. Yeah, like
Yeah.
So her
some
cage is
driftwood.
still a work in progress. We want to put some more sticks, and we have live plants going down there, and we're going to put some more live plants and whatnot. So.
And in the time that I've been spending here, she like will go up and wrap herself around the sticks and like
She loves
even-
it when we're driving.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even like while we're driving, like she'll be up there and it'll be kind of rattling, but she'll be like there, like looking out the window, and I think that's just always cool for
Yeah.
people driving by to be like, what?
This is our closet, you know. We have our closet here. Not too far.
Yeah.
But,
We
you
got-
know,
yeah.
closet stuff.
Clothes storage.
Clothes. And
And that takes up a good amount of space. One thing you guys don't currently have right now
is a bathroom.
is a bathroom,
Yeah.
which you love your snake.
Which this
So-
would be our bathroom if we didn't have Kane in our home.
Yeah.
What about the portable potty that you have right now?
So
and give us a lowdown on that because people want to know. People
this
say
is
good things, people say
something that
bad
is
things.
commonly used in the van life right here. And it's just a portable RV camping kind of toilet thing. But honestly, we use it in necessity, emergency moments only. And we do not go number 2 in it. We only go number 1
Yeah.
because we don't want to have to dump that and deal with that. But it works when it's necessary.
Awesome. What else should we look at? Let's look at the roof rack, shall we?
Okay, yeah.
Let's go outside. Should we go out this way or the other way?
Yeah, that works.
Ooh. Oh, we didn't meet the cats.
Oh. Well, kitty.
Hey! 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 Oh! 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 You So that was me getting robbed on camera as I was filming a video, right in front of my face, 20 feet away. Not a good feeling. When we pulled up to the parking lot where it happened, it just didn't get a good feeling about the people who were there, so I grabbed this video clip, which was more than what anyone else had who they hit that day too. So thumbs up for evidence. But they got everything. You know, I was traveling full time in my car, which means I had everything in there. Computers. Luckily, I was holding my camera in my hands. Hard drives, drones. I think about 7 drones. One-of-a-kind drones too. And you know, a lot of sentimental value in the hard drives that they took. I, at this point, was on the road for about a little over 2 months. And, you know, I've had some of the most amazing experiences of my life on this trip and recorded them. And, you know, now those are just memories. And, you know, maybe they were supposed to just be memories. Maybe, you know, I'm always looking for a silver lining. The day after, I listened to some Eckhart Tolle, and he really just said, you know, any resistance to what is just going to create suffering. And so I have a choice. I can either resist what is and suffer, or accept what is, and though that's tough, move on from it. And, you know, I have found myself really excited about the build of, you know, getting this stuff back. You know, I accept the challenge, and I want to share the challenge. I want to share that. So I feel like I'm back to square one. When I got back into town, I bought a new computer because that's what I do for work, is I edit full time for other people. So I was able to come back and got myself a spec'd out MacBook Pro. I'm broke now, But, you know, just the fact that I was able to come back and buy a computer in itself is a blessing and something to be thankful for. So that's cool. I don't want to speak too much on who it is or what we know about them, but I think what it comes down to is I'm probably not going to get any stuff back. It's all gone. And that's the first time when talking about my footage. I've been doing photo and video for about 12 years now. It's crazy. 13 years now. And I've always been able to go backwards into my archives to, you know, look at old work, remember old work, or even take a bunch of old footage and, you know, take maybe footage from a couple projects and put them together and tell a greater story with that. While that's fun, I'm not necessarily flexing my whole creative muscle. I'm only really just repurposing footage. I'm not creating a plan, going out and shooting. And so losing all my footage is giving me the opportunity to really see what my value is and where my value lays. My value doesn't lay in what I create. The value of like the value that I bring to the table is the fact that I can create. What's valuable to me? What's valuable to me isn't the things that I've made before, what I was in the middle of making. It's just in the fact that I can create, and just the fact that I can create, like, that's my value. That's what makes me valuable. What makes me valuable isn't the things that I have made, but the things that I am able to make. And so that's a really exciting thing. It's a clean slate. I have a complete clean slate right now, and it's exciting. You know, there are a lot worse things happening to a lot of people right now. These hurricanes going on with, you know, different shootings, you know, with the fires that happened around here locally. These mountains behind me were burning last year and people lost their houses. So, you know, I've got a lot to be thankful for. And I really feel, you know, the community that I have really coming together and helping to support me in any way that people can, whether it's borrowing gear, whether it's giving me discounts on new gear, or even giving me products in advance of shooting videos and just kind of working deals out. You know, it's humbling and it's a beautiful thing to have people at your side who are on your team and want the best for you. So speaking of which, I know I have to thank Adobe for keeping my Lightroom photos in the cloud, because I do have some photos from this trip. And so what I'm doing is I'm making a whole photo book of the photos that I have from the trip, because I have something. I've had people ask me if they could Venmo me some money, and you know, I don't want to GoFundMe. I don't want your Venmos. Like, they're appreciated, but I want, like, I've been telling my friends, like, I don't need this, right? So don't feel like, you know, out of pity or even out of whatever motivation that you want to give me money. I don't need it. It would be a blessing if you give it to me. So I'm making a photo book with all those photos because people have this really warm spirit right now and want to help, and I want to get my art out there in the physical, and this is a good way for me to memorialize this trip, and really just remember the experiences and my thoughts and remember how much I grew on this trip. So that's it. I'm gonna make an update video just about what's been going on in my life the last, you know, in 2019. It's been a crazy year, and I don't have footage to show for it anymore, so we're gonna have a talk soon. I have this book out. I did lose all of my hard drives. I have no content from 2018 to August 2019, which is a huge bummer considering I have everything from 2006 till now. But I created this book because I was keeping photos in the Adobe Creative Cloud, and thank God I have something to hang on to from this trip. So I created this book. It's 72 pages. It's got photos of places I've been to on my trip, of people who were very influential on my time on the road. Really just, I wanted to create this to get my art into your hands and to get things off the internet. Please go, I'm gonna put the link down in the description, first link. Please go buy a photo book. It would mean a lot to me, not just to help me get some more money to buy more gear, but just so that you have some of my art and have a coffee table book for people to look through. So I really appreciate you. Thanks for following me on this channel, and I'm a little discouraged right now, but I will be making more adventure type videos, more tech videos, more drone videos. Just kind of, I'll explain in a big update video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Things that I was just thinking 2 weeks ago. It says, don't forget the grains of sand that hold their secrets. They know exactly why they are here. Without the words they don't need or have. They see it clear without eyes to steer themselves in the rubble. No sense of nerves, but a vibrant consciousness that happens without fear. Stay near to the point of nature's joint.
Unfortunately right now, I lost all of the shit in my car. Just got robbed for the first time ever, and I'm handling it surprisingly well, but I'm so happy to be here. I don't know. I literally don't know too. I'm still in shock. I don't know. So, I don't know. Like I told you, I film everything. So I'm like, shitty parts, good parts. Unfortunately, this is a shitty part.